Hey y'all, I don't even know where to begin. I had my notes ready for one story and then bam, 3 back-to-back headlines. Freak-off tapes played in court, R. Kelly overdoses, court leaks, lots to cover. Before we get into it, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so this news is still breaking. Late last night, R. Kelly's legal team filed an emergency motion. In the filing, they're claiming that R. Kelly was given an additional dose of medication by prison staff. And not just given, they say he was instructed to take it, did take it, and suffered an overdose because of it. According to his team on June 13th, R. Kelly reportedly woke up feeling faint. He was seeing black spots, dizzy, tried to get out of bed, and collapsed. They say he crawled to the cell door before losing consciousness. From there, he was put on a gurney and rushed to a nearby hospital, not the prison hospital. His team says the staff tried to treat him on site first, but couldn't manage his condition, so they called an ambulance. And here's the kicker. While en route, someone in the ambulance was allegedly overheard saying, "This is going to open a whole new can of worms." This came just 2 days after his legal team filed a separate claim accusing prison officials of trying to take him out. They're also saying R. Kelly had been complaining for months about a swollen leg. When doctors checked him out during the overdose incident, they allegedly found blood clots in both legs and in his lungs. The doctors reportedly recommended surgery and said he should stay for another 2 weeks of recovery. But instead, prison staff allegedly removed him against his will. He wasn't allowed to complete treatment. His team is now saying all of this can be proven. They say surveillance footage shows him entering solitary with his medication bottles, and that additional footage shows the extra meds being given to him. They also point to hospital records for the blood clots and claim this is all part of an effort to silence him. So why would prison staff allegedly try to harm him? R. Kelly's lawyers say he knows too much. He's serving a 30-year sentence not due for release until 2045. They're alleging that the government is trying to cover up misconduct from his original trial. And now that his new legal team has found it, the system is trying to shut him down. They're not denying the infamous tape. What they're saying is that key witnesses, like Azriel Clary, were illegally flipped using a government informant. That's the basis of their new challenge. They claim this informant got access to emails and phone calls from R. Kelly and then used that information to pressure witnesses into cooperating. They say the government called their earlier motion fantasy, but now they're saying they have the receipts, hospital records, surveillance footage, and sworn statements. That's the update on R. Kelly. Now, let's talk about Diddy. And yes, the freak-off tapes were finally played in court. Yesterday, the prosecution showed the jury 3 separate freak-off videos, each around 11 to 12 minutes long. These tapes were played in private, meaning no one else in court saw them. No press, no public, not even the attorney gallery. They shut down the monitors, handed the jury headphones, and let them watch. And according to people inside the courtroom, you could still hear little bits of audio, moaning, and other sounds even through the headphones. The tapes were reportedly shown in small portions. Only about 30 seconds to 1 minute of each clip was played out loud. These tapes are allegedly show group sex, drugs, non-consensual activity, and secret filming, all at events allegedly hosted or arranged by Diddy. Sources say there are men and women involved, and some tapes even show Diddy himself, either watching or allegedly participating. At least one tape reportedly shows unconscious or unresponsive individuals. That's what triggered the judge to seal the exhibits and limit access to the jury only. TMZ reported that one juror giggled while watching. I haven't confirmed that myself, but that allegedly happened. The prosecution timed this move carefully. They're wrapping up their case by Friday, and this was their closer. They wanted to end on something impactful. Diddy's defense says these were just private adult encounters, but the prosecution argues that consent doesn't hold up when people are coerced, drugged, or filmed without their knowledge, and that's what these tapes allegedly show. They also claim some participants, including Cassie, were only involved because of manipulation, threats, or dependency. Cassie herself said she organized freak-offs but did so under duress, describing Diddy as violent and controlling, saying she feared for her life and livelihood. So while you may see consensual sex on screen, the backstory being laid out in court is about power dynamics, abuse, and coercion. That's why prosecutors say the tapes matter. They help illustrate the environment of control and match survivor testimony about what went on behind closed doors. Last thing, and it's quick but major. Judge Arun Subramanian gave the defense and prosecution in Sean Diddy Combs' trial a stern warning Tuesday morning as the juror drama continued in court. The federal judge noted that one or more people in the courtroom violated the court's sealing order and revealed information about Friday's private proceeding. Judge Subramanian referenced an article in the media. He reminded the parties that the defense requested the gag order. Judge Subramanian continued that a violation of that order could result in contempt charges at the most extreme level. The judge is now investigating who leaked it and warned that if he finds the source, they could face criminal charges or sanctions. So far, no names have been mentioned and everything about this is still alleged. So, what do you think about everything going on? Leave a comment below and let's discuss. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. I'll catch you in the next one.